Okay, I'm gonna walk you through this and you tell me how I should feel, how you'd feel. So a couple of weeks ago, I linked up with a buddy of mine who I'm not gonna mention any names, but so this friend of mine and we met up at the lake before sunrise to set things up. So we were there for a while and he caught a few panfish, but the bite started to slow down. Now, it was cold. It was real cold. And it was windy. And we were doing everything we could just to try and stay warm, even in the tent, with a heater. But the bite completely shut down. And eventually we decided we'd pack it up and we'd head out to another lake. Location 1 is a dud. We're bailing. We're making a move. So we get to the second lake and we drill some holes and we look around and we set up the tent hoping that this is going to be the last time that we have to do it. And honestly, we thought we hit the mother lode at this spot. Alright, so these fish, they keep swimming in and swimming out and swimming in and swimming out. We've been dealing with them for like 40 minutes. We can't get bit. It's very frustrating. Very frustrating. Turns out that we had set up shop on a big school of carp and they were having nothing to do with anything that we were showing them. So kind of frustrated and definitely struggling, we decided that we'd pack it all up and we'd move to yet another lake. It was here, finally, at the third lake of the day, after hours of searching and struggling, that things finally started to really look up. I feel like something good might happen. You know, all kinds of marks here all of a sudden. Takers. Oh, there was a bump. That was a pretty good bite. Mark. Eat it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That was painful. Alright, they're down there. That was frustrating. Very frustrating. That was a really solid bite. A really solid bite. That was a full-on inhale. Man, dang it. Here's got a good fish on. Pretty sure he's got it. Do you see what's happening here? He's catching my fish. Nice. And the struggle bus's final stop pays off. Yeah, that's a good fish right there. Honestly, it really was Terry's turn to catch a fish. The last time we went out, I lucked into a couple of walleyes and he didn't get one at all, so he was totally due. Honestly, I was just happy to see that after all the work we'd put into the day and all the struggling that we'd been through, that somebody finally at least managed to get a good fish. I have to say I'm pretty happy with the way things have turned out. You know, I went into the ice fishing season with like zero experience, and my main goals were to just spend as much time as possible on the ice to gain as much experience as possible, and none of that would have been possible without all the help that I got from some other people. Thanks to Kit from over at Fishing Kit and his crew. I hooked up with them a couple of times early in the season. They were super helpful and accommodating and willing, you know, very generous to help me out with the stuff that I should have had and didn't have. And Kit actually, you know, was there and helped me get on my first fish of the season. So big thanks to them. Obviously, thanks to Terry for letting me tag along for so much of the season with him and pretty much covering all the gear. I mean, it was all his stuff. I just showed up and helped carry stuff is really all I did. You know, so I got to get a lot of time on the ice, really thanks to Terry. So thanks to him, even if he did catch the last good fish I had a chance at for the season. And finally, thanks to you guys. You know, I'm well aware of the fact that most of the people who've subscribed to my channel did not sign up to watch me learn how to ice fish. But lifelong learning and constantly trying to live on the outside edge of life's comfort zone is really what the heart of my channel is all about. So I really appreciate those of you who have joined along for this little side diversion. You know, as corny as it sounds, when you guys watch, it helps motivate me to go out and seek whatever adventures I can find here in my area, wherever I can find them. And I hope that when I share those experiences with you guys and some of the tips and tricks that I learn along the way, that it then inspires you to go out and find some of your own adventures. So we're like a team here, right? We're like symbiosis. That get weird? That seems like that got a little weird. So the ice fishing thing, it's been fun, but I'm done. Right? I am completely focused on open water adventures now at this point. I got a couple of big ones planned literally right around the corner, so stay tuned. Good things are coming. I am going to leave you with one final fish through the ice. This was one that when Terry and I were slaying bluegills, I finally decided I wanted to take something and throw something bigger and see if I could get a better quality fish up out of the ice, and it just so happened that it worked out pretty good. Dang. Not a bad fish at all. Not a bad fish at all. We're gonna let him go. Swim away. Nice. That was pretty cool.